First off is that fact or the notion that you have to have the latest chat technology running in your plan. Why is that? Why do I need the latest, flashiest, and shiniest thing?
It's very simple because technology didn't come here overnight. If you install something that's been developed 5 years ago, there were these other chatbots. And if you remember, there are some websites that still use them, and they try to use them in the customer service kind of space or technical support, where a person wants to get help. They engage with this chatbot, but the chatbot can only answer predefined questions. Today, in 2025, you do not want to deal with those chatbots because those chatbots, I've dealt with them with airlines and with a lot of different B2C services. They're aggravating. If I come to ask a question, that means that this question is not your typical run-of-the-mill simple question. If it were simple, I would have figured it out myself. So if I'm coming to ask something, and yes, I'm a smart guy, I'll ask something that I can't figure out myself. So your chatbot better be able to answer me. And if you use old, outdated technology, you will end up aggravating your users and you will fail. They'll say, this doesn't work, I don't want to turn it on. That's one thing. The other thing is these chatbots are not created equal in terms of their ability to be proactive. So again, you have operators that are not always trained very well, to say the least, right? And we all know how this works. Your best trained operators do not want to work inconvenient hours. So usually what we see is the most trained workforce picks the convenient hours and they work during the day. Then the least trained workforce comes to work at night, not because they choose to, because the good spots are already taken. So now at night, your plant is not fully staffed. And we have just the critical personnel that's needed to run the plant. So these people, these guys and gals, don't have too many other people to ask when they have a question. So you have to get this technology that's going to give them timely and accurate information. And it's not some kind of silly information that they could figure out quickly themselves. It's got to be something real time. So we're talking about, yes, we're able to talk to static documents these days. And so if you have any of these SOPs with troubleshooting information, we need to be able to give them just what they need right away, without them having to go find that binder on the shelf somewhere, flip through the pages, and figure out what document they need to look at. But then at the same time, that's not enough. You need to be able to have technology that tells you, hey, my press 103 has an issue right now. You need to look there because the performance has been declining, and it will show you the historical trend over the last so many hours. The old chatbots don't do that. Now imagine your competitor gets all of this and you don't.
Okay, help us understand, where is this technology today? So where is the average manufacturing chatbot, and what is considered like top of line in terms of capabilities?
There are a few different angles to answer that question. So where is this technology today in terms of adoption? Mostly nowhere. So people are just starting to adopt this. So this is the perfect opportunity to get in. Now, where the actual technology is in terms of capabilities, you have chatbots that can converse with your factory sensors, with your telemetry in real time. That's important. So you need to be able to provide all the fixed documentation, such as user manuals and SOP. That's already a given. That's what every one of them should have. Besides that, the chatbots must be able to converse with your real-time data to provide meaningful real-time insights. What does that mean? It means to me that that chatbot better have integration, good integration with a historian as well. Why? Because how else can you provide meaningful insights? So if I see that there is low performance on one of your production lines, and I see it in real time. I want to know how that particular area of your plant performed in the last 3 hours. I want to know how it performed in the last 24 hours. I want to know how it performed in the last 5 days. That gives me context, the historical context. So I can then say, oh, the trend has been steady. So maybe your OEE is a total disaster and you kind of love it. Okay, that's one situation. But it could be that it's actually going down. It was good before, or relatively good, and now it's going down. And it's going down fast. So that means that this technology has to alert you. This is important. This is where the AI agents come in, because AI agents can look at this behind the scenes, see that historical trend, and ring the bells and say, hey, there's something going on here, even if your operator is not paying attention. So how's that for an answer?